Okay, boys, I've been seeing some gameplay of Tatara Gaze. This is a sniper rifle. I recently got one last night, and no, it didn't come with kill clip. But honestly, it came with the role that I wanted. This is actually the role I would want on a sniper in something like competitive, or if we had something like trials, my god, I would love to have this sniper. But essentially though, boys, we're going to be taking advantage of three different things. Number one, we're going to take advantage of the trait opening shot. Number two, we're going to take advantage of an Icarus grip. And number three, we're taking advantage of the exotic here, Wings of Sacred Dawn. We sky sniping, boys. So I present to you Sky Gaze. I don't know, man. It just sounded right when I thought about it, and then when I said it, it doesn't sound as good. Okay, let's take a look at this roll. Tatara Gaze, boys. Again, this is a high damage, high recoil frame sniper rifle, meaning it is of the highest impact archetype. First up, the trait on this weapon is opening shot. Improve accuracy and range on the opening shot of attack. Now, I was talking to Jay a little bit last night about this. He actually said that Mercules, after he had done a bunch of playtesting for Bungie this past summer, he actually stated the best perk you should get on a sniper is opening shot. That is, of course, if you're just trying to go for the one and done. You're not trying to like chain off a kill clip or anything like that. He just means if you want a sniper that's going to snag the headshot, that's the trait to go for. He actually says that it is an improved version of Hidden Hand from Destiny 1, which was like the godsend perk for snipers back in D1. Needless to say though, I've been hunting for a good sniper rifle with opening shot though, for sky sniping, simply because when you are in the air, there is a little bit of inaccuracy. Opening shot really helps with that. Now, my second trait is quick draw. Quick draw is such a good perk because it doesn't just help with that draw speed, right? It like indirectly helps with that ADS speed, simply because you have the weapon out quicker and you'll be aiming down sights faster. Quick draw is also another perk that pairs really well if you have a good hand cannon. And lo and behold, this is in the energy slot, and last word is coming to us in the kinetic slot. Needless to say, boys, I'm ready to pair this sniper with last word. A few magazine perks here, which is not bad, but for a kill clip combo, you definitely don't want things like tactical mag or anything that improves or increases your magazine size. That will just require you to extend the time frame in which you can reload. So if you're going to go for kill clip, guys, keep your magazine around 3. That way you're reloading as often as you can. Now, this one also comes with fluted barrel, which is really nice. Helps with that increased handling speed. And I don't really need much on range. I did take into a gambit match. And the way I test a sniper in its stickiness, if it can handle pretty long distances in something like gambit, which is like my only complaint when it comes to the rapid fire snipers. They're snappy, they feel good, but in something like gambit, you could tell that the range on it starts to cut off, right? It just doesn't feel nearly as sticky at distances. Now, the mod I have on here, guys, is Icarus Grip. Obviously, we're getting improved accuracy while airborne, because lo and behold, we are pairing this with the exotic that no one uses, Wings of Sacred Dawn. It comes with the exotic intrinsic perk here, Tome of Dawn. When Dawn Blade is equipped, aiming weapons while you're in midair suspends you there for a short time. Weapon hits extends the effect's duration. To make things even nastier, I am rocking my favorite Smuggler's Word with an Icarus mod as well. Now, what are the advantages of sky sniping? Is there any advantages? Well, yes, there actually is. Back in Destiny 1, when we had trials and it was elimination game modes, there was a huge advantage to it. Essentially, you had people on either side of the map, maybe people just holding down lanes, and nothing can get the angle better than someone on your team who could sky snipe. Now, back then, we had a Titan helmet that allowed us to stay suspended in air when we were aiming down sights. Essentially here, Wings does the same exact thing. And there's a lot of maps here that I actually found, even in quick play, that I wasn't able to get the angle just looking down the lane, right? Like just looking down the lane, I would have them just looking at me, enemies looking at me. They would have a Bygones ready, maybe a Luna's Howl ready for me, and it was aggravating. So using this setup to just pick your angles, to go into the corner of that area or that map and suspend yourself in air to peek into the enemy territory is extremely beneficial. Now, Tatara Gaze, that's mainly what this review is around. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, is one of the best feeling snipers I've played with. Most aggressive frame snipers, right? These high impact snipers, they feel clunky, which is why a lot of people rock things like Snapshot on them. I'm pretty sure this one would probably still feel clunky, but considering that I got it with fluted barrel and quick draw, this sniper handles beautifully. And in the air, Tatara Gaze has really good hit detection. I will say though, when you are in the air and you want to sky snipe, you have to be perfect. There were shots that I missed that I know would have landed easily if my feet were on the ground. Despite me having an Icarus grip and opening shots, you have to be almost perfect with your shots. And honestly, a lot of this was pull time in my controller, right? I play with a controller. When I'm pulling the trigger, that little bit of a delay is enough for my reticle to get off target, which actually may push me to try to use bumpers for triggers since there's more of an immediate response. Mouse and keyboard though, I think would be really nasty with this setup. Now Tatara on the ground was very nasty. Hit detection, wonderful. Again guys, as soon as Last Word comes out, because Last Word is like the weapon that will gun anything up close down, right? Any shotgun rusher, sidearm user, that's what it's designed for. What it's not designed for is to engage in that mid to long range, which is why pairing a sniper with Last Word is so essential. And guys, I really think this is probably going to be the sniper I roll with it. Now, the flip side of things, Tatara Gaze can roll with kill clip. And I will say, guys, kill clip on this thing, especially in something like quick play when you have access to a lot of ammo on the ground, yeah, it's nasty. You'll be able to run around and one-shot body shot enemies. So if you get that roll, I would highly advise keeping it. Well, boys, that is Sky Gaze. If you're having issues with getting the angles on certain enemies, maybe they're sitting in the map. Maybe they like to just play around their spawn. Throw on some wings, grab a good sniper, preferably one with opening shots, slap an Icarus mod on it, and start sky sniping today. Fellas and ladies, thank you all for coming and watching, and as always,
slap that like button like your mama told you right.